these animals. I don't know. Are they alpaca? I'm gonna have to look it up. But they're very cute. They're like, what are you looking at? All right, I am at the Lehman Caves Visitor Center picnic area, and I am getting ready to go on a tour of the Lehman Caves. It's about an hour-long tour. I've done a lot of caves this year, so I'm probably not going to record a ton from the caves. It's probably just a few minutes. And then after that, I'm going to do a couple hikes. So unfortunately, because I'm here in winter, there are a few road closures, so I can't do some of the bigger hikes that I would have liked to have done. But hopefully I'll get a really good all-around view of the park with the trails that I'm doing today. Now entering the cave tour, Lehman Caves.
And it looks kind of gothic with all of this stuff hanging down. Most of them, I think all of you have been in other caves, other experiences. The stuff that comes down from the ceiling are called stalactites. They hold tight to the ceiling. And the things that come up from the floor are called stalagmites because if you're not careful, you might trip over them. When we began our journey, I was talking about water, and I was talking about the earth and how much of the earth is covered with water, and I mentioned Mars. Well, Lehman Caves has a direct connection with Mars. In 1964, the Park Service allowed a movie to be filmed in here. The movie was called The Wizard of Mars. And it's a story of four astronauts traveling to Mars. They crash land. One of them is named Dorothy. They set out to find their salvation on Mars. And at one point, they're traveling through an underground cave in the Martian landscape. The Park Service, today, allowed them to flood this section of the cave where you're standing, and just enough to float their rubber raft. The movie is available on YouTube if you have an hour and a half you'd like to waste. Okay. We are ready for the exit tunnel. And you would wait for me at the top door there.
So this is the Wheeler Peak Scenic Drive. The road is partially open, partially closed. So I'm going to see how far I can go and if I'm able to hike to the Alpine Lakes Trail. So of all the hikes that I would have liked to have done, only one I could find was available that I could reach because a lot of the roads are closed. So I am doing the Lehman Creek Trail. It's I think like 6.5 miles total, 2,000 feet of elevation gain. I'm starting at 7,000 feet and I haven't hiked in like 6 weeks. My lungs are already feeling it and I haven't even got to the start of the trailhead. I walked a 1/4 mile through the campground to get there. So I have low expectations today. As you can see, there's snow. I could not find my snowshoes. I must have put them back in storage when I got back to New Hampshire. I have spikes on, so I'm gonna see how packed the trail is. If I get to a point where It's not very well packed and I'm post-holing, then I'll turn around. But for now, I will try to enjoy as much of this beautiful scenery as I can. Look at this. This is amazing. Gorgeous. And we have these Bristol cone pines everywhere that makes it smell like Christmas. So it's pretty amazing. So pretty. Looks like this is the start of the trail. I really didn't want to do any snow hiking on this trip, but I gotta say this is pretty beautiful. Walking in a winter wonderland. I haven't been recording too much because I've been focusing on hiking on the way up. I'll probably record more on the way down, but it's very beautiful, very peaceful. I've only seen 3 other hikers. So I'm just shy of 2 miles in at this point. The birch trees are starting to look more yellow than white. So that's interesting. But the trail is getting a lot softer. I just post-holed and I'm getting these big balls of snow stuck to my spikes. So I think I'm gonna turn back now and hopefully get some nice footage on the way down and maybe see if there's a smaller trail that I can hike or an overlook I can check out before I call it a day. All right, turning around now. I was so focused on the snow and the path coming up that I didn't even notice these rock ledges here. So pretty. I'm kind of bummed I didn't bring my snowshoes. I really thought I had them with me, but I remember now when I went to my storage unit, I thought, oh, winter's almost over. I'm not going to need my snowshoes. I'll be fine without them. But I am glad that I brought my spikes. Whoop! All right, down to my knee. All right, I put the phone away, Sue. Getting back to these bristlecone pines. Ooh, post hold again. Ah, man. And you know what else? I did not wear my boots, my winter boots. I wore my trail sneakers, which was not smart of me. I don't even know why I didn't even think to grab my boots, because as I was looking for my snowshoes, I saw my boots. Didn't think twice about putting them on. Oh, I'm a little rusty when it comes to winter hiking, but this is good prep for more snowy hikes. And I'm glad I did this trail because, hiking at 8,000 feet elevation is good prep for the hikes I have coming up in Utah and Colorado. Alright, I'm back at the trailhead, and I just wanted to get one more look at this view before I head back to my car. There's the basin, more mountains. Alright, now I need to eat some food and then see if there's anything else I have time for today. So I'm doing the Mountain View Nature Trail behind the Lehman Caves Visitor Center. This is going to be my last hike today as I'm very cold now and it's getting late. It's about 4 o'clock. This is a short one though, so it won't take too long. I did change into my boots, so it should be a little better than when I was post-holing on that other trail. Oh, looks like the trail goes this way. It smells like Christmas here. I do love that smell. It's a really nice view here. I think this is probably the best smelling park that I've been to. It smells so good here. All the juniper and pine. Okay, cool. This is showing where all the mountains are. We have House Range on the horizon, Utah. Notch Peak, right above those trees. Burbank Hills. Mount Moriah. Low Ridge Glacial Origin. And then behind us, Wheeler Peak. View obscured. I can see a little bit of it. Oh no, that's Doso do Yabi. Doso do Yabi. And then Snake Range and South Snake Range back there. Cool. All right. So I think that's pretty much it for Great Basin National Park. I think that it's probably a good idea to do this park in the summer because right now a lot of the roads are closed and so there's very limited hiking available. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Snake Range. So yeah, summer is best. I guess the Wheeler Scenic Drive Road is normally open after Memorial Day, But the rangers told me that last year it didn't open until July because there was so much snow. So definitely summertime to late summer if you want to do some real hiking here. I think I'm probably gonna plan another trip back to this area in the summertime. Not this year, of course, but next year or the year after. Probably next year, because there are a lot of parks that I think I would really like to do again when it's warmer, like Kings Canyon and Sequoia. Probably some of the Utah and Colorado parks as well, which I haven't done yet. But anyway, I think this is a very beautiful park, and I'm glad that I came. And it was nice to do a little bit of snow hiking. I think the hiking at elevation is good prep for my Utah hikes coming up. But now I am ready to leave all of this beautiful snow behind and go hang out on a beach. Because Tuesday I am getting on a flight to Hawaii. My next parks are gonna be the Hawaiian National Parks. So, goodbye snow, hello beaches. Looks like I'm driving into a painting. The thing that I love about this park that I feel like isn't fully captured in the videos is just how beautiful it is driving through the basin. To have desert around you and then be surrounded on all sides by mountains. It's just so gorgeous.